Good morning. Well, I'm wondering if you can see this view. I've got it in my lap, sort of, propped up against my desk. And I have, waiting for a video to finish, and I need to go to the office, and I'm already going to be late, but I don't care. So I just put out a little, excuse me, I gotta wet my cheesecloth. Still kind of working on this area here, and I hope that it's bright enough. I'm not getting a real good view on the monitor, but so I've put some Jenkins green, golden liquid Jenkins green, and I want to set back some of the background behind these in these areas where the flowers are. And so I'm going to just I'm just going to use a really, actually I had kind of a lot of water in my brush, and of course, do you see that I do not have an apron on and I'm painting in my lap? Oh Lord. Oh well, maybe I'll be careful. So, still not sure what's going to be going on in all these areas, but I like to get a little contrast going. And some greens. Kind of incorporate each piece of collage with whatever it's next to. Doesn't really have to make any sense. I'm still kind of waiting for her story to emerge. She's still got a gotcha eye. Not ready to work on that yet. I'm resisting it. I'll put this where you can see it. Maybe I'll cover her face up. So this is kind of going over that color that we put down yesterday. We did it. Yep, we sure did. Oh, I think my video is finished. Notice how you can make something pop up by adding the dark color around it, which is what I'm doing with that little daisy right there. I like the daisies, so I'm going to try to just capture them in the rest of it. I do not know. Our next little session, I want to look at my inspiration. Look at it right now, except it's not within reach, and I can't maneuver this tripod and these little daisies up in this area, even though they're in a distance there, which perspective would be good because these big ones here are up front And these little ones are in the back. So I might hang on to some of those. But we'll just have to wait and see how that works out. I kind of struggle with not wanting it necessary to be realistic, and yet I tend to go in that direction. So let's see how it turns out. Sometimes you need to put your finger in it. Sometimes I don't want the brush marks. So what I am seeing right here, I'm going to break it up with some real dark. Seeing this square of collage. So I'm going to break the square up. This flower will probably have some kind of a different edge, so I'll go ahead and add that. Okay. Now we'll switch to a little bit bigger brush that is wet, and I will pick up this that's left on my palette, and I will just add it in. Can you see that? And if I don't like so much of it, Jenkins is kind of a really, I don't use that kind of green too much, but this is an underneath thing, and it won't end up there. I do not think so. And I'm not going to carry it on this side, but I'm just going to go ahead and carry it to the edge since I've got some left. My desk is in such array. I couldn't put this on my desk if I wanted to. So each time I have paint left over, I add it to the edge, and it just adds a layer. Even if I end up in the end, I very, very seldom end up with a black edge. I recently did a painting that I wanted the edge to be really dark. But I didn't paint it black. It started out just like this, and I kept adding and adding and adding until I got it the dark that I wanted. So, look, just that little bit of green. Trying to show you this. Just that little bit of green that I added in around the collage has made me happy. I gotta go.